Another shorthand way of creating a conditional construct is by using what's called a ternary operator. So let's say that I have an app that I'm trying to add a dark mode theme to. Now, if the user has dark mode enabled, I want the background color to be one color. And if not, I want it to be another color, right? So from what we've learned, we could write this and we could say, okay, so first we've got a property is dark mode enabled. Okay, and we'll say that it's true in this case. So and then let's also say we've got a background color, right? Background color is equal to, we'll just default it to white, okay? So if dark mode is enabled, then we want our background color to be black, right? Because we want more of like a darker theme. Else, we'll say that our background color is equal to white. Okay, or we could do nothing, right? I could just remove this and we would never change it to black, okay? But in order to illustrate this, let's just say that we change it to black or white based on whether dark mode is enabled or not, okay? Well, together this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of code, right? Just to change the background to black or white. Now, there's a much more efficient way to do all of this on one line, okay? And that's where this ternary operator comes in. So let's go ahead and I'm going to write this, and let me comment this out. And let's say that we're really focusing on setting a background color, right? So I'm actually going to do let background color be equal to, and my background color is going to be conditional upon my is dark mode enabled property, right? So I've got my is dark mode enabled. We'll bring it down here. And so background color is going to be conditional upon dark mode enabled, okay? So to write this ternary, I'm going to say let background color equal, well, is dark mode enabled or not? If so you can think of this like a question mark. Is dark mode enabled? Okay. If yes, if that's true, then I want my background color to be black. Otherwise, I want my background color to be white. Okay. So this code is doing the exact same thing as this code right here, but this is the shorthand way of doing it, right? So I'm declaring my property and I'm declaring its value based on whether dark mode is enabled or not. Okay. If dark mode is enabled, if that's true, then we're going to set it to black. Otherwise, set it to white, okay? So this first one is always going to be if it's true. The second one is going to be if it's false. Okay, so from the first condition, so let's get you some practice with this. So the first conditional construct we created, okay, so way up here, we've got the print out you win or print out keep trying, right? So I want you to create a ternary operator, and you'll set the value of a property called game over text. Okay, let me write that here. Game over text. You're going to set that property equal to you win or keep trying based on whether a user's high score is greater than 25. Okay, so using what we learned here about ternary operators, go ahead and do that, and then pause the video and we'll go through it together. Okay, so we've got a user's score, right? So let's say let user's score is equal to 29. Okay, and we want our game over text here to be equal to, well, first I want to know whether the user's score is greater than 25. Okay, if it is, then I want the game over text to print out you win. Otherwise, I want it to print out keep trying. Keep trying. Okay, so here's another example of this ternary operator. We're setting our game over text based on our user's score being greater than 25. Okay, so now if I print out my game over text, we should see a you win, right? Because our 29 here is greater than 25. So the ternary operator really allows our code to be more simple and concise. Now, it's important though that you don't try to use the ternary operator for really complicated algorithms. Okay, it can make your code a lot harder to follow in those cases. But for examples like we've done here that are just pretty basic, it's perfect.